Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to share with you 5 common mistakes to avoid when buying loupe. So basically this video is about me answering frequently asked questions that I get through social media. So I feel it's only fair for me to encapsulate these mistakes that you should avoid when buying loupe. Number 1 is to avoid buying loupe before correcting your posture. What happened is that I've already explained in my video previously in recipe in dental ergonomic that you can watch there perhaps to get a much more clearer picture. But to be concise, basically you need to have your posture corrected more or less to the posture that is safe or less harmful to you when doing procedures, so that when you buy loupe in a good posture, it will actually enhance your ergonomic. And if you buy loupe where your posture is still not corrected, what is going to happen is that it's going to be detrimental. It will compound the damage that will be caused to you in the long term. Number 2 is about buying loupe that is something below 3, meaning to say you are buying loupe at the 2.5 level. What happened is that, for me at least, I feel it's such a waste of money buying a loupe with such a low magnification, because in dentistry perhaps when you are trying to adapt to a magnification, yes, you might feel that it's going to be hard to work your way up, to be adapted, to adjust to a higher magnification. But the fact of the matter is, from me, my fellow colleagues and friends that I know, most of them can adapt pretty fast. Means when you buy loupe at the minimum magnification that is 2.5x, what happens is that after a few years down the road, you will be looking for something bigger. And if you are looking at this mindset of buying something incrementally, you will be having multiple loupe throughout your 5 to 10 years of experience. And I feel that's not the best way to go about things. Yes, you may start something at the middle, 3.5, and then slowly work your way up. But 2.5, no. Number 3 is not getting your measurement in a setting, clinic setting, for example, when you are using it for checkup or during treatment. So do not buy loupe at a booth or exhibition that you are not getting measured properly in terms of your working distance at your clinical setting where you practice. And this is why it is important to avoid the mistake number 1, right? That is buying when your posture is not corrected, because what happens is that you will get a wrong measurement. So when you get your posture corrected, what happens is that the working distance will go up, and you will not be able to work at that safe distance, because you have measured, you have customized your working distance to a measurement that is outdated in terms of ergonomic. Get yourself measured in a clinic setting, in a dental setting, whereby you are doing examination not on pantomime, but rather on patient, or ask your colleague for help. Number 4, that is buying loupe that have poor declination angle. This is for me the biggest factor perhaps in having a good ergonomic. Why? Because if you have a loupe that is insufficient in terms of declination angle, what happens is that you will need to compensate for that declination angle. What happens is that you will hurt your ergonomic in the long term. What I mean by that, you can actually watch Dr. Bethany Belashi. I will link the video down below, and you can watch and listen for yourself. What happens is that when you have a loupe that is insufficient in terms of the declination angle, you need to bend more than you need to, or bend more than what it is safe for you and your neck and your body. So avoid buying loupe that is poor in declination angle. So this is why the 4th mistake is actually interrelated with the 5th mistake, that is being fixated and buying loupe based on weight. And this is where many will make the same mistake. I mean, buying loupe that is lightweight. So most of lightweight loupe that is marketed is usually TTL, and not having the correct frame, the correct dimension of the frame, since it emphasized of being lightweight, what happens is that the telescope will not be mounted. It will not allow, the frame will not allow the scope to be mounted in a safe declination angle and a very poor declination angle, and thus it will cause you to need to bend your neck, force yourself to bend your neck and to follow the prescription or to follow the customization of the telescope angle and loop. This is, for me, the biggest mistake. If you pair both of this, you can buy 2.5x, no issue. You can perhaps work your way up, but buying loop that is poor declination angle and also being fixated on having the most lightest or the most lightweight loop, for me, that is the mistake. So avoid that. So stay safe and do check out other videos if perhaps you have not watched it before. Don't worry to drop me a DM, comments, and I shall reply and answer your question perhaps, if I can. If I cannot, then perhaps I can give you some suggestion on resources or material that you can read upon in your journey to find your dental loop. So that's all for today. Bye bye.